no, this is not a product I used at work because I am currently getting my lash extension certification. Yes, I do lashes at work, but like I said, I wanted some credentials. I wanted a little bit more detail into what I'm doing. I wanted a little bit more knowledge. I wanted more practice, you know, whatever the case is, whatever you feel like you want to do with your career is all up to you. But with me, I know you don't necessarily need to be, at least where I live, need to be certified in lash extensions. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so, but I wanted a lash extension certification. So I have passed my first submission with classics. But with that, I needed products at home because I can't be taking, you know, the products from my work and using them. But I needed something at home that was affordable, and products at home that was affordable. So everybody knows when you're looking for affordable, where do you go? You go to Amazon. Things like, not everything is good on Amazon, and we know that. So yeah, I needed affordable things. I can't spend $90 to be working at home, to be doing a certification. I can't spend that much money on a lash glue. Definitely not right now, because I ain't making no money at home. You know what I mean? Like, I needed something. So I was on YouTube and I was looking at reviews on different products and different brands and glues and sealants and all sorts of stuff. And I was on Instagram, okay? But I needed something that was gonna get to me quickly. I needed something that was gonna be affordable, not $90. So this is the brand. It's called, let me spell it first. FORABELI. FORABELI. Yes, that's what we're gonna go with. So this is a 5 milliliter. So this is it here. And I will try to, if I can figure this YouTube thing out, I'll try to like put a picture or something like up close. This is a brand, it's like, all of their glues, like you see how this is like pink or like a fuchsia? All of the different glues all have like a different color. They have a few different ones, if not more than a few. So this one is their strong glue with a pink label. It says 5 milliliters. So on Amazon, I got this bad boy for $19.99. So when I saw this for $20, I was like, $20, like, all right, like, I mean, I just needed to, you know, do my certification, no big deal. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect or high quality or anything like that. I'm like reading, right? And on Amazon, it says the fume level is 3 stars. It says, the fume level is 3 stars. It's best to be used between 40 to 70% humidity, and it's for an intermediate lash artist. It also says when you look it up on Amazon, it says it has a drying time of 2 to 3 seconds, 6-week retention, and then the color is black because it has the carbon black in it because it has color, it's not clear. So with that being said, I am very, take my glasses off. I'm like very impressed with this glue. I also did get this little like container from Amazon. If I can figure out how to link it, I don't know how people do that. I'll try. If not, it's from Amazon and it's called Pretty Memory Glue Storage Container, Vacuum, Moisture Proof, and Preservation. So you see here, like I'm trying to close the lid and it won't, but if you push this button, it like sucks the air out because I guess to store your glue, like I told you all this stuff, 5 milliliters. It says it was like 2 to 3 seconds drying time, 6-week retention, and it was only $19.99 on Amazon. And I was like, 20 bucks? Like, I could spend 20 bucks going out to eat by myself. I could spend 20 bucks like on like this glue, right? Because I need it. Because I have like a temperature gauge here in my nail room where it tells me like my humidity and my temperature, so I can kind of make sure I'm in range. And if I'm not in range, if it's not humid enough, I have a humidifier. So it like, I haven't had to use it yet, but I'm just saying, like, that's one of the main things that I like realize is if your humidity and temperature is not right, your retention will suck. And I really would say another word, but I'm gonna try to keep it professional. I did my daughter's lashes with, she was one of my classics. Well, she was my first submission classic model. And it was my first time using the glue. Now what I should have done is, instead of just reading the back, because it came in a package, and it, like, on the package I think it had like a sticker, and it told you like very quickly, like, this is how you use the glue. Okay, I wouldn't say I am a slow lashing artist, if you will. I'm not slow because it doesn't take me 6 seconds to put like a lash on the natural lash, but I'm not an advanced lash artist where like I can get that lash in like 0.5 seconds. Like, I've seen some of the glues that say that I cannot do that. Like, you have to be real with yourself, especially when you're working with eyelash extensions, okay? Because your glue is everything. Okay, so it says 3 stars for the Fumes, so I guess it's like, I think it was like 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't smell anything. You know, like, sometimes there are some glues where you can smell, like even as a lash artist. And then my daughter too, like, while I was doing like her lashes, I would be asking her like, how are you doing? Like, is something bothering you? Or, you know, is your eyes burning? Is your nose burning? And she'd be like, she just like kept drawing, because she was like, no, like everything was fine. So I don't know, maybe someone who is more sensitive may have a little bit more sensitivity to the fumes of this glue, but personally, in our experience, we haven't had any issues with the fumes. The online, when you read on Amazon, it says 2 to 3 seconds for dry time, but then on another site, it also stated, and I don't know if it was on Amazon or if it was on their, they have, the FORABELI also has like their own like store page, like where you can check them out too if you want to. They have a lot of accessories and like tweezers and glues and all this kind of fun stuff, but they also stated that it was like a 1 to 2 second dry time. I feel like, I would say I'm almost more at like, in my room here with my humidity, I would say it's more of like a 2 second. So it's like not like super quick to where it's like, oh, I dip it, and you know, like they say, you know, you want to dip the lash extension in your glue dot slowly and pull it out, so you don't get like a ball on the end, right, where it's like too much glue. And then you get into they call like the stickies, where you put that glue on there and there's like a ball, and then you like release your isolation and like sticks to it because it's too much glue. Like, I haven't had that issue with this. I have time to, you know, dip my extension in there slowly so I don't get too much glue on my extension, and place it on my natural lash and like release and move on. Like, I don't have to sit there and like some glues where you have to hold it and you like have to wait for 2 seconds and then you move to it, and then like the lashes are still like sticking together. Like, I have not had like any problems whatsoever with this glue drying too slow or too fast at all. I will tell you one of the things that I did make a mistake on, and it's because I should have asked. I know I should have asked, but I don't remember it saying it on the packaging. Was I used it for the first time. I'm using it on my daughter. I'm doing her like classic set, and it says that you can use this glue, that FORABELI strong glue, for classic or like dramatic volume or like volume sets. So I was using it with classics. So I was using the glue and I dipped my extension like into the glue, and I'm like working, and I'm like, okay, like I got this. It's like making it easy, you know, like for me, it was like the curing time was like perfect for me. It's like you cannot use one glue dot for like a full set, like for a straight 2 hours. Some of them say at like an hour, you know, get a new glue dot or whatever the case is. So I didn't read on like how often I was supposed to be getting a new glue dot. I'm just gonna message the company. Let me see if they're on Instagram, because I didn't see them on Instagram. I saw them on YouTube and I saw it on Amazon. I was like, let me just see if they're on Instagram. Like everybody's got an Instagram, right? So I find them on Instagram and I just like message the company and I'm like, if they answer me, great. If they don't, like, I guess I'll have to like do my research and like Google and see what I can find out. They answered me so quickly. I just asked them, I said, hey, I'm new to like using your guys' glue. I'm using the strong glue. I was using them to do a full set to get my like lash certification. And for some odd reason, the glue just kept like getting thick and stringy. And they messaged me back and they're like, oh, of course, we can help you with that. Try these things. And then they message me these 2 or 3 things that, you know, they're telling me to try to help, you know what I mean? Well, here's where I messed up. 1, I shook my glue before I did my set, which is like what you're supposed to do. But they said, so I wrote it down too, so I don't mess up. So, you know, they want you to shake it 2 minutes before your first drop. So I did not shake it for 2 minutes. I shook it for 1 minute. And the reason they want you, and this part that I'm about to tell you is more from like my certification, not so much from the company, but it's how the glues work for the most part. So a lot of the coloring, especially when it's a black glue, is a carbon color and it's quite heavy. So it sinks to the bottom. And then you have like a stabilizer and like your adhesive and all of this like in this one little bottle, right? So they want you to shake it. And the reason they want you to shake it for 2 minutes is because you have to mix the cyanoacrylate, which is like I hope I'm saying that correctly, the glue part, like the adhesive part, and then the stabilizer and the carbon black color. Like you have to mix like these things to make sure they're all meshed together, because if it's not mixed correctly in that little bottle, the retention isn't gonna work, or the glue is not gonna work. Like obviously I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, why isn't it like, why do I have to keep adding so many glues? Like so many drops of glues. I didn't understand. I was getting so frustrated. So they tell me that was my one mistake that I had. They didn't tell me I made a mistake. They just told me this is what you should be doing. And then I was like, oh, hello, stupid. Like you made it, like you need to try it again. So they want you to mix that glue for 2 minutes before your first drop. And then you need a new drop of glue every 15 to 20 minutes, which would explain, like I probably didn't even do enough fresh glue drops with that glue during that whole like set that I did, to be honest with you. But it was my daughter, and look, you live, you learn, you make mistakes. And then when I did her fill, which I've already done with the same glue, I did not have that problem at all. So yippee for me. But just so you know, I made a mistake. I didn't know, and I should have did a little bit more research and asked more questions. And so now I know. So like shake 2 minutes before, change your glue dot every 15 to 20 minutes. And in between, every time you're going to do a new glue drop, they want you to shake it for a minute. So shake, 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 and then boom, new glue dot on your little palette or your foil or your ring, whatever you're using. And then after I did that, I took all of these things that they were giving me, these tips, these tricks. Like I was even more amazed at how this product worked. Like what the heck are some of us doing, where we're spending, some people spend bukus, a lot of money on their glues, and that's totally fine. And if it works for you, then that's fine. Like maybe, I don't really know if there's a $200 glue out there, but I'm just gonna make this up. Maybe the $200 glue works amazing for you in like Alaska, but it does not work for me in Texas. You know what I mean? So it kind of like give or takes. Like that's why they say you need sometimes you need more than one glue. You need more than one glue because you have sensitive people that have sensitive eyes, which most sensitive glues is clear, so it doesn't have the carbon color in it, so that's why usually they're clear. So they have that glue. And then, I mean, sometimes you need it for your lashing speed. Like for me, like I knew I needed something not for a beginner, but like not for an advanced lash artist. I needed something in the middle, and this glue was like perfect for that. It literally says like intermediate, like when it's like you like your technique or your lashing speed, like intermediate, and that's what I got. Now I will say, if you go on their website, the FORABELI website themselves, that same glue is $20.99 for me with my humidity, and doesn't have super high fumes and didn't irritate my daughter's eyes, and you know, like what was extremely cost effective for me. Like I could not be any happier with using this product, and I'm like so glad that I found this product. And thank you for all of the people that I watched on YouTube who was like reviewing this stuff and reviewing like the Amazon like products that you can use as a lash artist, because just because it's Amazon doesn't mean anything. And I got the glue, and like because I got it from Amazon in like a day or two. I mean, we have Amazon Prime, so it did not take long to get here, and it was like nicely packaged. I wish I would have saved the packaging. Maybe on my next glue I will, because my goal is to like, now I want to try oh my god, it's so bad. Now I want to try everything on their website. Like I'm just gonna go crazy. But it came in like a very nice package that was completely like ziplocked, like tightly sealed, and then like glued on the top, so you could like rip it and then open the vacuum part, like the seal part of it. Very secure. And then the glue itself, I want to say, even had like plastic over like the whole container, and then it came with a little needle, you know, like in case your glue gets stuck in the container, or the head part of it, or the neck, like all this kind of stuff. Like it came with, I'm like, okay, I was like pretty impressed. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, like sometimes you get stuff from Amazon and it's in like a clear packaging, and you're like, really? This was not like that. It came in nice packaging, very secured, very clean. It did not look like it was used or ripped or stomped on or anything like that. So I am extremely, extremely happy that I found this line. And I also bought their sealer. I think it's like a sealer / activator. Like I think you, to my understanding, you can use it for both. So I'll be talking about that. And then I also bought their remover. I don't know if it's their pink remover or their gel remover. I have to check, but I did buy their remover, because that was one of the things too that was hard for me, is because every time I was trying to look for a brand to use at home that was affordable, or not necessarily affordable, but I was trying to find something that had a remover, a sealer, and the glue, all the same brand, you know, because I was trying not to mix brands. Like this was the only company that had everything that I needed or wanted that was in stock. And I know some people are like, oh, well, then that means nobody wants it, and that's why it's there. No, like that's not at all how I took it. Like I took it as they're prepared and they stay on it, and I didn't have to sit there and wait 2-3 days, because there was another sealer that I was gonna buy, because I've used it before at work, and I was gonna buy the sealer, and it was a few dollars more than this brand's, but I was like, they were out of stock. And it was like, oh, email me. I think it said like notify me when we're back in stock, which I did. But by the time they even came back in stock, I had already had this glue, the gel remover, and the sealer, and I had already done my first submission. Like by the time I got this stuff from Amazon, and it works. So like I can't complain. Versus me trying to wait for another company that their sealer wasn't in stock. So if you have not tried this brand, you got to try it. Like I don't think, in my honest opinion, that you will be disappointed. You will be extremely surprised at how well it works for the price. And I know that sounds crazy. And then you look at the bottle, like, well, that's so small. And I'm like, okay, there are smaller bottles, like a 3 milliliter or even like a 5 milliliter, where the glues are literally $89, $90, $100. And sometimes just because they cost that much does not mean they're any better than a $19.99 glue for your lash extensions. Like, if you want to be, oh, well, I'm bougie and I'm going to buy the most expensive, that's great. But you should also try things that are a little less expensive, because knowing how everything is right now, you don't know if you're going to be able to get that next time. So don't you think you should have some options, especially like cheaper options that you can still get an amazing set with, or amazing outcome and amazing retention and all this kind of stuff, like with something that can cost you 20 bucks versus something that, you know, costs you 100. At the end of this video, I'll post my daughter's lash set that I did on her. You need to try it. Go right now, go to Amazon. If I can figure out how to link it, I will. I can't make any promises, but I can tell you, I showed you the brand, I told you how to spell it, I tried to pronounce it, and I told you how much it is on Amazon. And they actually have a store where you can go and purchase their products and see all their other like accessories and all that kind of stuff that they have. So check it out. Really quickly, another important thing is to get a I don't know what it's called, a hygrometer. It's like a thermometer, but it doesn't just tell you the weather temperature, it also tells you like the humidity. You need to get one of those. I'm telling you, I thought that stuff was BS, but it really makes a difference. And get it to make sure that your humidity in your room is the right humidity for the glue that you're going to be using, especially with this one. It says 40 to 70%. I mean, that's plenty of leeway for you to be going back and forth. And if it's not humid enough, get a humidifier. And if it's too humid in your area, get a dehumidifier, which our humidifier, I got HEB. And then I'm sure you can get a dehumidifier at like Amazon, which you can get a humidifier at Amazon too. What can you not get on Amazon? Like, let's be real. This glue, you can get on Amazon. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and that I gave you some good facts and some good information. And again, this is my opinion. If you don't like it, I apologize. Everyone is entitled to their opinions. Another really good thing I like about this company is their freaking customer service. Like, I was not expecting to be getting a response back so quickly from this brand. Most brands take like days or weeks. There's another, I don't want to say it, but there was another brand that I had asked some polish, and I had asked them a question and they took like a week or two out. When they messaged me, I was like, what did I even ask them? Because I couldn't even remember. It had been so long. But this company got back to me so quick. So not only do they have a freaking good product that works, a product that's affordable, and they freaking responded very quickly. And I did message them through Instagram. So, I mean, I don't know about their other social medias. They have, I think, a Facebook, a Twitter, a YouTube channel. Subscribe to them. And Instagram. So like I mentioned on my Instagram and they messaged me right back, and that was another thing that I really enjoyed, because some companies you can tell that they're literally just like copy and pasting stuff to you. You know what I mean? And I felt like I was literally talking to a person. Me and this girl. I don't want to say her name because I don't know if I can. Because I'm not putting her on blast like that. But me and this girl were talking about for even today. Because I had some other questions and we were going back and forth. Probably for at least 30-40 minutes. Every question I had, she freaking answered it right back. She was sweet, she was engaging, she was like trying to find out information about me, like actually wanting to know me like as a person. She has never met me a day in her life, and I have never met her a day in my life, but I don't think I have ever met a company that has such good customer service along with their products that are amazing. So they have amazing products and then amazing customer service. Like, what more can you freaking ask for? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. if you liked the video, if you felt like it was a little bit informative, if you felt like it helped you at all, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notifications. So the next time I talk about another product or another brand, you guys can get a heads up. All right, see you later. Bye.